So today I'm going to be discussing the agenda for my advisory committee meeting. My name is Alexander Williams. I teach in the health science and medical technology industry sector. The meeting will be at 4 p.m. on December 12th, 2018. It will be held in room 603, which is at Hamilton High School. And then my committee members will consist of Jim Clover, who is the director at Riverside Medical Clinic's Sport Clinic. He's also a professor at Cal State San Bernardino. Sean Troutman, who is the director of All-Star Physical Therapy. Josh Bell, who is the athletic trainer at California School for the Deaf, Riverside. Dr. Natalie Riddell, who is the principal at Hamilton High School. Amy Allen, the college and career counselor at Hamilton High School. Sedona Dawes Balmer, who is a student at Hamilton High School. And April Lopez, who is a parent at Hamilton High School. So my advisory committee consists of a wide variety of representatives from both industry, school administration, and parents and students. So now I'm going to discuss how our advisory committee members can help our CTE program and also how they can help teachers and students individually. So the ways that they can help the CTE program are evaluating the effectiveness of the CTE program. So during these meetings, we will tell you what we're doing with our students in the program, and you can give us feedback on whether or not our program is effectively preparing our students for the industry sector. Help gain support for legislation and appropriations. So when there are changes being made to the career technical education field where legislation is going to the states, you can help us gain support, whether it's in regards to getting more funding for CTE, changing the standards. Regardless of what the legislation is, you can help us gain support. And then you can also assist the teacher in finding suitable workstations such as internships. That way we can better prepare our students for the industry sector by giving them work-based learning opportunities for them to hone their skills in this industry sector. The ways the advisory committees can help teachers and students: they can help us establish curriculum. So we will show you what resources we are using in the classroom, such as textbooks, and we'll also show you what we're teaching the students in the class, and then you can give us feedback on how we can improve or change the curriculum to better meet the needs of our students. You can also assist in determining the skills needed for particular jobs in the industry sector. So some teachers no longer work in the industry sector anymore, and you can give us feedback on the way the jobs are evolving so that we can keep our classes up to date for the changes in the field. And then, like I was just saying, some teachers no longer work in the industry sector, so we need to be kept aware of any changes in the industry, and you can help us with that. So the mission of this program is the Career Technical Education Sports Medicine program at Hamilton High School is dedicated to providing an enriching educational experience that produces college and career-ready young adults who will become positive contributors to the community. So our overarching goal is to prepare our students for college and career. And then we also want them to contribute positively to the community that they're from, whether it's like the actual neighborhood that they're from or the county they're from. The ways that we prepare them for college and career is these classes are articulated. So if the students pass the classes, they get college credit. They are A through G approved, which means that the students are receiving a rigorous education that prepares them for college. They're receiving first aid and CPR certifications, which will make them eligible for entry-level jobs. They're gaining soft skills such as critical thinking, creativity, teamwork, and leadership, which will help them regardless of what career path they choose, and it will also help them when they are taking college classes. They're also gaining technical skills, which will help them specifically in the sports medicine field, and it will also help them in any healthcare field that they choose, because in the classes they're learning how to do patient assessments and vital signs, which is used regardless of the healthcare job. So the way we teach the course at Hamilton High School, the sports medicine class is divided into two parts. We have lecture and lab. So during lecture, I provide direct instruction to the students on the topic that we're doing. So if we're covering a unit on heat illness, I will start with the lecture, giving the students the foundational information they need to complete their assignments or to complete labs. So for the labs, it can consist of projects or hands-on skills. So for example, for the heat illness lab, the students had to prepare essentially a patient handout that they would give to a patient to educate them about the risks for heat illness. So essentially, what signs and symptoms to look for, ways they can prevent it, and ways they can treat it if it happens. So they're producing an industry standard informational handout that a patient would receive from the doctor's office, and then the needs of English language learning students are met through vocabulary development. So in this class, we are teaching them numerous new vocabulary words, and we use Quizlet to introduce it to them at the beginning of each unit, and then it's further developed throughout the unit in everyday lecture and in their assignments. Group interactions help the EL students because they are able to interact with their peers, and that helps them better understand the information that they're learning. Explicit instruction by the teacher helps the EL students, so I explain things very thoroughly. I give examples when I'm up here doing lectures so that they can tie the new information together with stuff they've already learned. Real world learning examples, so I make sure that I use examples from the real world in my lessons, so that way the information is more relevant to them, and that can also help them understand it better. Visual aids are used, so they get graphic organizers, and also I use a variety of instructional methods. So I'll use videos, pictures, and other visual aids in the direct instruction, so that helps them understand the topic better. And then finally, authentic assessments. So the EL students benefit from this because I use a variety of assessments. It's not just multiple choice exams in here. They also have opportunities to do projects such as posters, PowerPoint presentations, and hands-on assessments to demonstrate learning. So it's not just multiple choice exams, so it helps them demonstrate their learning in multiple modes. Attached is my link to the teaching lesson I did earlier in the class. So this YouTube link shows the video presentation I did showing how I teach my lessons in sports medicine. So now I'm going to tell you about what we teach in the course. So the course outline in sports medicine is as follows. Unit 1 is Introduction to Sports Medicine. They essentially just learn the basics of the sports medicine field. For example, what type of jobs are available in the sports medicine field and what each job does. Unit 2 is Professional Development and Responsibilities. So in this unit, we go over essentially how to follow HIPAA in the field. So essentially patient privacy laws are discussed in this, and we also go over scope of practice for sports medicine. Unit 3 is Healthcare Administration. We go over how to properly document injuries, and then also how to perform accurate record keeping in the sports medicine field. Unit 4 is Prevention and Health Promotion. So we go over nutrition, fitness principles, and environmental conditions so that they learn how to prevent injuries in sports medicine. Unit 5 is Acute Care of Injury and Illness. So we go over essentially first aid and CPR so that they're prepared in case there is an emergency that occurs. Clinical Exam and Diagnosis is off the field assessments. So we go more deeply in how to perform injury assessments and essentially perform a differential diagnosis of what could be wrong with the athlete. Therapeutic interventions, we go over therapeutic modalities such as ice, ultrasound, and other forms of therapeutic modalities, and we also go over therapeutic exercise for rehabilitation. Psychosocial strategies and referrals, we go over eating disorders, and we also go over possible mental illnesses that could occur in sports medicine, and we talk about the proper way to refer athletes if they need additional support. Wrapping and taping, we go over how to perform elastic bandage wraps and how to use athletic tape for injury prevention and injury rehabilitation. And then finally, the last unit, we go over career planning. So in Unit 10, the students learn how to write resumes, cover letters, job applications, and how to perform interviews properly. They also do a project where they essentially look up the information for their dream job. They look up the requirements to enter it, the salary, and they put together a presentation for the class and demonstrate that they know how to research different career fields. The textbook we use is Principles of Athletic Training, which is the 16th edition. It was made in 2017. This is a college level textbook, and it helps the students use high level concepts in the class, but I scaffold it for them, so I break it down so that they understand it more easily. And then here is the link to my PowerPoint presentation when I went over my syllabus in more detail. And then college and career readiness. So the main goal of this program is to prepare my students for college and career. So the way they're prepared for college is academic rigor in the classroom. So we are an A through G approved class, and we provide our students with a variety of learning opportunities that challenge their critical thinking skills. So we do discussions, reports, essays, presentations, and hands-on activities. And not only do these assignments improve the students' academic knowledge, it improves their soft skills. For example, discussions improve their verbal communication skills, reports and essays improve their written communication skills, presentations improve their public speaking skills, and then hands-on activities improve their technical skills. Also, all these skills improve their critical thinking and problem-solving abilities. And then we also have work-based learning experiences such as internships. This prepares the students for careers in multiple ways. It also improves their soft skills. So in their internships, they tie together everything they've learned in the classroom, and they use these skills in a work-based setting. And it also improves their problem-solving abilities, critical thinking abilities, and other soft skills more drastically. So in Riverside County, physical therapy aides are one of the fastest growing occupations. So in the next 10 years, the labor market projects that there will be a positive 46.3% change in Riverside County for physical therapy aides. So that means there will be 46.3% more jobs available in the next 10 years. And also as a whole, the healthcare professions are rapidly growing. So even if the students decide they don't want to work in sports medicine, but they do want to work in the healthcare field, this is overall a rapidly growing field. 16 of the top 100 fastest growing professions are in the healthcare field. So there will be many job openings in the future for the students in the sports medicine program to utilize their skills. Here is a link to the labor market data, which goes over employment projections and salary data. So the ways students can contribute to these advisory committee meetings are they can provide feedback on field trips and events that we host for them. So we are trying to prepare these students for college and career, and the students are valuable contributors to developing the curriculum because they give us direct feedback on whether or not what we're doing is working, and then also they can articulate what they're learning in the classroom to community members. So in the classroom, they are doing a variety of projects and learning a variety of skills. They can put together a portfolio, and at these advisory committee meetings, they can do a presentation of what they're learning in the classroom so that our advisory committee members have a better idea of what is being learned in this sports medicine program. So ways that you can help our CTE program. So I already discussed how advisory committee members can help CTE programs, and it's essentially the same thing. So I want you to help us with improving our program in the following ways. So you can help us attract and encourage qualified, capable students into the CTE program. This is especially for the school administration, parents, and students. So in order for this program to thrive, we need students in the program, so you can help us recruit students for the CTE program. Assist the teacher in finding suitable workstations, such as internships. So I discussed this earlier. We can partner together to get internships set up for the students. So this would be the industry representatives who help with this aspect. So for example, with All-Star Physical Therapy, we have an intern set up, and Sean Troutman is the director of that physical therapy clinic. So that's one of the ways that you are helping us with the CTE program. Evaluate the effectiveness of the CTE program. So like I was saying earlier, you can, at these meetings, let us know whether or not our curriculum and activities are preparing the students for college and career, and you can help us make changes to the curriculum to improve it if it's not already meeting the industry standards. Also, we can unify the activities of the CTE program with those of other groups and agencies interested in CTE. So this is more for the administration at the school. We can have our CTE program work together with the other school groups, and we can also work with partnerships in the community to build the CTE program. Ways that you can help my students and myself, the teacher. You can help us establish the curriculum. So like I was saying earlier, you can help us improve the methods we're using in our classroom to prepare the students for college and career. This would be more of the industry representatives and school administration doing this. Assist to develop a list of capable resource persons. So this would be more of the industry representatives. So you would help us tap into the network of people in the sports medicine field to help give back to the community. Assist in determining skills needed for particular jobs, and keep the teacher aware of new developments in the CTE industry. So like I was saying earlier, this would be more of the industry representatives who do this. They would help us stay up to date on all of the changes in the industry sector. And then finally, assist in procuring opportunities to upgrade the technical skills and knowledge of the teacher. So this would be more of the industry representatives and school administration. They would keep me aware of any training opportunities I could do to help enhance my skills and knowledge for teaching the sports medicine program, whether it's taking a summer class at a university or community college, or working for one of these industry representatives over the summers to enhance my skills. So in conclusion, I just want to thank everyone for coming. I understand that you all have busy schedules, and I appreciate you taking your time to be here. Overall, I wanted you to understand what we're doing with our program here at Hamilton High School and how you can help us improve it. And then what we're going to do at the end of this advisory committee meeting, we're going to use the input that you gave us at the meeting and implement it into our curriculum and into our program directly, so that we can better prepare our students for college and career. The next meeting will be on Wednesday, March 13th, 2019 at 4 p.m. And the minutes from this meeting will be sent out by email on Friday, December 14th. So it'll take a few days for me to organize everything, but you will get it this week. And once again, thank you for coming.